partie du bassin, partie du dos, les coudes, quelle épaule, droite ou gauche. So I'm Moeno Wakamatsu. I'm a dance artist. I came to Nantes, maybe it's the third or fourth time I make the dance workshop here. It's 3 days, it's quite short, so it's difficult to introduce the subjects. But we start with physical training, and at the same time it's a lot of work with awareness, and so and then we go into different subjects of the dance, and it's not so easy to explain what I do. It takes, even after 3 days, it's not really clear even for the workshop people. So, for example, maybe I give an example. We start with breathing work, respiration with the movement, dissociating movement from breathing. We make many nuances of breathing, and then many nuances of sensing the space at the same time with movement or with immobility, to make the space very dense, like substance. So you begin to sense the space really something you can, it's something tangible, and we can begin to really sense what is really in the space. And like this we start a bit physically. We work also a lot with the eyes, because eyes is something very quite strongly connected with how we are and how we sense. It's also we also work with the hearing. Of course, the touch is the main thing, the sensation is the main thing. But for example, we would make an eye that is not only to see. I can see you, but I can also see beyond you. So there's no limit to how far I can see. And if I imagine something, and the imagination might come from many things that in the reality that we can't really see. We can only touch it maybe through imagination, because it's something we don't know, we can't feel, we can't touch, might enter through imagination. And so this is the world, and when I do that, maybe your imagination somehow, because we are interchanged, and I believe very much my imagination, you who are experiencing my imagination, but you have your own world too. But your world and my world starts to a little bit cross. And when these two imaginations cross, the imagination of the audience and imagination of the artist begin to cross, then the performer and the audience begin to feel, but it's really like that. Like we begin to feel like, this it's it's imagination, it's the world, but really maybe it feels like it is really real. On peut juste explorer, raciner, il faut prendre de la terre, sinon vous êtes un peu ici. Et maintenant, 1, c'est OK. 2, des 3, doucement. Allez, et route. we need training as an artist actually to physicalize imagination so that it can be transferred and circulated with an audience. We need that the body and our sensations are very available, that every cell is available to change quality, so the nuances of our atmosphere, nuances of our tension, it can be tension, it can be musculature, it can be the breathing, all the nuances. It's not black and white. And then the gradations, the nuances of intensity, we need training. Because even if we want to make, in the mind you can say, oh, I want to make many gradations in the breathing. People can't. You need to train. And even if you want gradation in the eyes, for example, I can look very far and then I can look very close. I can open the eyes very wide. I can close the eyes. I can also widen the vision and I can close the vision. Like this, simply with the eye it's easy to explain, but it's with every kind of nuance. But to do that with the eyes, often people cannot. So we train to somehow, we undo a lot of things we know, and we try to undo, remove, and then to find a kind of a vessel, and very sensitive vessel, container that can be nuanced by the world that comes.